Peter Sanders with ABC News for the New England and Northwest. No serious injuries have been reported after a train and car collided near Tamworth CBD yesterday morning. Emergency crews were called to the scene at the White Street crossing at about 10:30. Paramedics assessed more than 70 people, including the car's 4 occupants, with only minor injuries reported. The train did not derail, with services running less than an hour later. Health Infrastructure New South Wales says increasing market costs have led to delays in the Glen Innes Hospital redevelopment. A master plan was first released in June 2022, but was refined in 2024 before TCQ Construction was appointed last week. HINSW Executive Director Amanda Bock says designs had to be reworked to stay within the $50 million budget.
We just looked at what the focus was for the health district, and that was to build on the existing hospital campus and focus on the emergency department, medical imaging and ambulance bays and the drop-off areas.
Gwydir Shire Council will conduct a count-back election after the resignation of a long-serving councillor. Marilyn Dixon tendered her formal resignation in early February after 14 years in the job, citing medical reasons. A council spokesperson says only unelected candidates from the 2024 election will be eligible for the position. Results will be released on March 17. Consumer group Choice says blockbuster lawsuit by the ACCC against Coles starting today in the federal court could lead to a major shake-up of retail pricing. National Consumer Affairs reporter Michael Atkin has more.
The consumer watchdog alleges the supermarket giant misled customers with fake discounts on products which were put onto Down promotions. Choice's Andy Kelly says if the ACCC wins the federal court case, it could lead to a shake-up of discount pricing.
If the ACCC is successful, it could help to set some guidance around the use of was now pricing, which, as we know, is really common.
Coles is defending the case, saying the Down program did offer a genuine discount and that any price increases were due to supplier demands and inflationary pressures.
The peak body for the state's property industry is hopeful a new inquiry into the emergency services levy will reduce the burden on property owners. The levy is applied to certain insurance policies, including property, house building and motor vehicles, to help fund the state's emergency service organisations. Options to reform the scheme will soon be put to a parliamentary inquiry as part of Labor's election commitment to reduce insurance costs. Property Council New South Wales Executive Director Anita Hugh says any changes should not shift more costs on property owners and housing.
The devil will be in the detail of the government's options paper, but we would say that property already delivers a significant share of the state's tax load, and so funding for this emergency services levy should be broad-based and more fairly aligned with the risk.
A state government body says bipartisan support is needed to address water supply issues in regional New South Wales. Glen Innes Severn Council last week joined calls from the Auditor-General for increased spending on infrastructure to the tune of $1 billion. Some Glen Innes residents have seen tap water change colour following a build-up of manganese. The Department of Climate Change, Energy, the Environment and Waters, Christy Fenton, says more support is needed from all levels of government.
The reality is that there is no immediate fix. There isn't a bucket of money that we're sitting idly on that we can dip into. It's an ongoing issue where all levels of government need to come together and do their part for communities.
High levels of potentially toxic blue-green algae have been detected southeast of Guyra. The red alert applies to untreated water from Malpas Dam and will remain in place until further notice. Blue-green algae may cause gastroenteritis if consumed, and contact with skin and eyes can cause irritation. Anyone who suspects they have been affected is urged to seek medical advice. And checking the weather on the northwest slopes and plains, mostly sunny day for today. On the tablelands, it'll be partly cloudy with a medium chance of showers on and east of the ranges, most likely during this afternoon and evening. Armidale is heading for a top of 23 degrees today, Tamworth 31, Inverell 29, Moree 32, Gunnedah 33, Narrabri 33, Weewaw 32, Barraba 30, Warialda 34, Tenterfield 23, Glen Innes 22, Guyra and Walker 22, and Walgett 32. ABC News.